Today, a 3D rocket's third launch into space was successful. And LCCC is hosting an art rant almost entirely by students. Is there a new emerging U.S. fungal threat? Find out the answer later in the show.
Wyoming News Now starts now.
Good afternoon, Wyoming. I'm Layla Martinez. We'll get to all those stories in just a little bit, but first, let's check in with Austin Fike for a look at our weather. Austin, how is it looking out there?
It is looking pretty warm out there.
LCCC is showcasing local high school students' artwork in their latest exhibit. The schools involved are East, Central, South, and Triumph High Schools. The showcase will reveal about 150 original pieces from students, including all visual art medias from 2D to 3D to digital. The students are participating by not only making art, but installing their own pieces for the exhibit.
This show is real special to me. It means a lot. It's been on my mind probably the past decade, how we can get more engagement, interaction with our with the students at the high schools. I hope you see the love and work that has gone into this show, not just from the faculty, but from the students, of course. So come on out, enjoy the show.
The opening reception took place yesterday. Next Wednesday, you can grab a sandwich and the benefit Jason's Friends Foundation at the same time. On March 29th, Jersey Mike's locations in Casper and Laramie will donate 100% of sales for that day to the foundation. Jersey Mike's is celebrating their 13th year of the month of giving. During last year's event, the company raised over $20 million nationwide. Since 2011, Jersey Mike's month of giving has raised over $67 million. The event center at Archer is hosting the Laramie County Sportsman's Expo. It's going to include over 35 new vendors, such as Bass Pro Shop, Outdoor World Jacks, and Catch and Release Camo. Even if you're not such an outdoor enthusiast, they have you covered as well. The event will include activities such as rock walls, axe throwing, and a kids casting competition. A wide range of businesses will be showcasing products and services aimed towards all things outdoors, no matter what area of expertise you do or don't have.
We hear a lot that there's very little to do around town. So this is a great opportunity for something for everybody. Even if you're not the outdoor enthusiast, there's plenty to check out, there's plenty to do, there's activities for the little ones to come and do. So certainly a little bit of outdoorness before the weather breaks for good.
The event is free and anyone can attend. It'll happen tomorrow, March 24th, starting at 1 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. Canceling free trials and subscriptions can be a hassle, but proposed federal regulations could make that process a bit easier. A proposal by the Federal Trade Commission would ban companies from trying to retain customers through deceptive or burdensome tactics. Under the new rules, consumers would be allowed to cancel memberships and subscriptions the same way they signed up. For example, if you booked a gym membership online, you would also be able to cancel that membership online. And if a free service trial ended, businesses will be banned from sending out unwanted retention offers. The rules also require companies to provide detailed service terms before asking for billing information. The FTC says violators would have to pay tens of thousands of dollars in fines. These rules have not yet been finalized. Some Florida homeowners are feeling the pinch when it comes to home insurance. Allstate Insurance is planning to hike rates for some customers in the state. As Dave Elias reports, experts say it's due to insurance companies taking the hit during the last hurricane season.
Well, if you live in a condominium, chances are your rates are going to go up. I got my hands on an internal memo from Allstate's Castle Key. It shows rates skyrocketing 54%.
They about doubled, which I was quite shocked by that.
Brenda Maxim is among the thousands who has seen her insurance rates rise drastically.
I'll just have to go with what I can get now and then keep looking. Hopefully things will reduce or get better soon.
But not according to this leaked internal memo from Allstate subsidiary Castle Key, which warns that they plan a rate hike of nearly 54% for condo owners.
They've lost, quite a bit with Hurricane Ian. So it looks like they're pulling back. So they have stopped all new business.
The company confirming the rate hike, telling me, quote, the cost of providing reliable protection for Florida homeowners has risen dramatically, and we're taking action to ensure that we can continue to protect our customers over the long haul. The company announced back in January it plans to drop 33,000 policies this year. How likely is it we're going to see more companies come out with these rate increases?
Yeah, it's going to happen. I can tell you that for a fact. So reinsurance, which is insurance for the insurance company, they reaffirmed their rates in January and June. And so with the start of hurricane season and June coming, we can expect reinsurance rates to go up and more pressure to be put on Florida carriers.
Passing along even more hikes to customers like Brenda.
A lot of people are saying they don't even want to carry insurance.
Experts say get an agent that you can trust and who will shop early for the best possible rate. In Lee County, Dave Elias, NBC2.
The CDC says 2 more deaths have been linked to a rare bacteria found in recalled eye drops. It brings the total numbers of deaths to 3. There have also been cases of vision loss and surgical removal of eyeballs. Global Pharma Healthcare's artificial tears lubricant eye drops were first recalled in February. The product was distributed by Ezra Care and Delsam Pharma. The rare strain of drug-resistant bacteria found in the drops had never been reported in the U.S. The CDC says at least 68 patients in 16 states have been infected. Most patients affected reported using Ezra Care artificial tears, but some reported using different brands. It's considered an urgent threat by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, an emerging fungus that's resistant to many drugs. New data shows the numbers of cases skyrocketing in the U.S. in recent years. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on what you need to know about the fungal threat.
It's called Candida auris, a fungus that can easily spread through healthcare facilities and potentially cause deadly disease.
We've only seen it here in the United States since 2016.
Since that time, cases have skyrocketed. New CDC data shows there were 53 cases in 2016. That number jumped to nearly 1,500 in 2021. Initially, it was confined mostly to the New York City and Chicago areas. Now it's present in more than half of U.S. states.
The problem that we're finding with Candida auris is that it is becoming resistant to the 3 classes of antifungals that we're currently able to treat patients with.
The CDC says healthy people don't usually get sick from Candida auris. It's more likely to affect those who have serious medical problems, require long stays in healthcare facilities, people with weakened immune systems, and those getting medical devices into their bodies, like a breathing tube or catheter. Dr. Kristen England with Cleveland Clinic says healthcare facilities should isolate patients with this fungal infection.
The general population doesn't need to worry about getting sick from Candida auris, but we all do need to be on high alert as far as making sure that we don't pass this on to other people if we know someone who has Candida auris.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Drinking coffee could help you meet your health and fitness goals. That's according to a new study published in the New England Journal of Medicine examining the health effects of coffee consumption. The study found that coffee has striking effects on physical activity levels. Coffee causes people to move more, taking on average 1,000 extra steps a day. But it's not all good news. People lost about 36 minutes of sleep on days when they drank coffee, and the more coffee they drank, the less they slept. The findings suggest that the health effects of coffee are complex. While coffee is beneficial for many people, lowering the risk of chronic disease and even extending lifespan can also disrupt sleep and may cause some heart palpitations. The world's first 3D printed rocket launched toward space on Wednesday, but failed to reach orbit due to an engine issue. Relativity's Terran 1 lifted off from Cape Canaveral, Florida just before 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. The spacecraft ran into issues after the engine meant to propel it into the orbit expanded its fuel, leaving the rocket without enough power to reach orbit. The mission, nicknamed Good Luck, Have Fun, was what the company described as a prototype for its future planned missions to haul lightweight satellites into orbital space. Relativity co-founder and CEO Tim Ellis says the company's 3D printers could be a game changer for manufacturing across several industries, including aircrafts, oil and gas refineries, wind turbines, and more. 3D printing means the rockets can quickly, cheaply, and efficiently be built using additive manufacturing. While most rockets today rely on some 3D printing parts, 85% of Relativity's Terran 1 rocket is fabricated with this process. 2 of Relativity's prior launch attempts were quashed by issues. They included getting the propellant to sufficiently cold temperatures, bad weather, and unsatisfactory fuel pressure. It's not yet clear when or if Relativity will attempt another Terran 1 launch. From rare weather to terrifying moments in air, today's Take a Look at This will have you watching with your jaw dropped.
As if California hasn't had enough major wacky weather, here comes
Sharknado.
Okay, maybe not Sharknado, but definitely a tornado. But in Southern California, that is weird enough. This rare twister, packed with wind speeds of up to 110 miles per hour, touched down near Los Angeles Wednesday, injuring 1 person and damaging at least 17 buildings. The National Weather Service confirmed it was the strongest tornado to hit the region since 1983. In New York City, a man accused of wire fraud threatened to jump. Smashing a window on the building's 31st floor, the man could be seen dangling halfway out. As hostage negotiators worked with authorities to try and talk the man back in, check out what was happening outside. A brave member of the NYPD rappelled down the side of the skyscraper and was able to successfully push the man back inside. No one was hurt in the rescue attempt, and the man has been taken into custody. Finally, here's one vacation story this man probably never wanted to be a part of. A 39-year-old man from Hong Kong was visiting an adventure park in Thailand when he decided to partake in some good old-fashioned, totally never scary bungee jumping. After taking an artful swan dive off the 10-story high podium, Mike is currently enjoying the rush and wind through his hair when, oh my gosh, just moments before the bottom of his jump, his bungee cord snaps, plunging him feet first into the water below. Luckily, Mike was able to swim safely and was taken into a hospital where he was treated to injuries to his feet and some bruising. For Take a Look at This, I'm Steve Nannis.
In Oregon, a rare wolverine sighting near Portland has surprised biologists. Take a look at this. This one was spotted by 2 people who were fishing on the Columbian River near Portland on Monday. The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife says the animals are rare and listed as threatening. It is the first confirmed report of a wolverine outside of Oregon's Wallowa mountain range in over 30 years. Officials have installed non-invasive monitoring stations in the area in hopes of capturing more evidence of the elusive creature, but they aren't hopeful that the animal will make an appearance again, saying it's likely the wolverine was leaving the habitat when it was spotted and can travel over 30 miles in a day. Wildlife officials are asking anyone who captured images of this animal to submit the evidence to them.